students. This is a video for the students of class 9 mathematics, and this is the 7th part of the video. Today let us see which questions we are going to discuss. So we are discussing question number 21. Question is, a person invested some money at 12% simple interest and some other amount at 10% simple interest. So we have an individual who is investing money at two different simple interests. So we know what is a simple interest. This is the primary money that you're depositing in a bank, or you're lending money to someone. At what percentage you're going to get back that money. So in the first case, he had invested money at 12%. So whatever he has invested, he'll get interest at 12% per year. And some other amount, so if he has deposited or if he has invested 1000 rupees at 12%, so maybe he has deposited 1200 for 10% simple interest. Now he sees that out of the total investment that he has made, he is receiving rupees 1300 at the end of the year as the interest. That means you need to find out simple interest for 12%, simple interest for 10%, and when you add both of them, you get 1300 as your interest for every year. Now let us consider that the amount that he is investing at 12% is rupees X, because we have not been told what amount he is investing. And in the second case, let us assume that he is investing rupees Y at the rate of 10% per annum. So according to the first condition that we know, that total interest that he will be earning at the end of the year is 1300. So we'll find out the simple interest for both the percentage or at both the rate, and then we'll see what he is getting. So I have used the formula of the simple interest, that is PRT by 100, principal rate into time. Time we know it is per year, it's given per annum. And when you solve the equation, you get 6x plus 5 is equal to 6500 as your first equation. Now let us go to the second part of the question. Now second part of the question states that if he had interchanged the amount that now he is investing X rupees at 10% and Y rupees at 12%. Now if he interchanges, how much would he receive is rupees 40. That means when he is interchanging the amount, he is earning rupees 40 more. That means if he was earning initially 1300, now he will be earning 1340. That means 1340. So we need to find out the investment that he has made at different rates. So for the second equation also, we'll find out the interest for both the times. So first we know that X amount will be invested at 10% and Y amount will be invested at 12%. So the total interest that we'll get will be 40 rupees more than what he was getting initially. So you get, when you solve the equation, you get 5x plus 6y is equal to 67,000. Now on multiplying the equation, because here we have 5x and here we have 6x, we need to make it uniform so that it is easier for us to solve. You can also try with 5y and 6y. I have used x. So you have 30x. I have multiplied equation 1 with 5 and equation 2 with 6. So you get 30x plus 25y is equal to 3,25,000, and 30x plus 36y is equal to 4,02,000. So when you solve this, you get 11y and is equal to 77,000. So y is equal to 7,000. That means he has invested rupees 7,000 at the rate of 10% per annum. Now since we have found the value of y, we know what he has invested in the second rate. So we can find out the value of x also. You can use any of the equation. I have substituted the value of y in equation 1. So you get 6x plus 5y is equal to 65,000. So 6x is equal to 65,000 minus 5y. So when you substitute the value, or when you put down the values, you get x is equal to rupees 5,000. So we got the investments that he has made. So he has made at 12%, he has invested rupees 5,000, and at 10% he has invested rupees 7,000. So this is all we have from this sum. So let us look into the second question for today. This is we are discussing question number 26. So let us read what the question is. A and B together can do a piece of work in 15 days. Now that means A and B together, when they come for a work, it is taking them 15 days to finish the job. Now A's 1 day work is 1 by 2 times the day's work of B. Now to explain this, you must understand that let us assume that A's 1 day work is equal to X and B's 1 day work is Y. Now according to the question, you see that A's 1 day work is 1 by 2 times the work done by B. That means X is equal to 3 by 2 times of what Y is working. Now if I put this in a form, so you get 2x minus 3y as a first equation. Now we know that A and B together, they are finishing the work in 15 days. So we know that if I say you are completing a particular work in 10 days, so what is the work that you are doing in 1 day? So that will be 1 by 10. Similarly, A and B together, when they come together and together they finish the work, they are taking 15 days. Now that means the work that both of them together will complete in 1 day will be 1 by 15. So for A and B, I can use X and Y. So you get X plus Y is equal to 1 by 15, because A and B, when they come together for the work, they are taking 1 by 15 day to finish that work. This is actually the equation for 1 day. Now when you substitute the equation, you get 15x plus 15y, which is equal to 1. I hope this much is clear to you, that how we've taken the entire work that is done by A as X and B's work as Y. Now we know that A is taking 1 by 2 times the work that is done by B. So it becomes X is equal to 1 by 2y. So it is X is equal to 3 by 2y. So you get 2x is equal to 3y. When you form it in the when you make it in the form of an equation, you get 2x minus 3y is equal to 0. Now first condition that was stated to us was A and B together, they are finishing the work in 15 days. That means if together they can finish the work in 15 days, so together they can work in 1 day will be 1 by 15. So you get x plus y is equal to 15. So it is 15x plus 15y is equal to 1. Now if you see, here we do not have 15, here we do not have 2 or 3, and we cannot make it. So what we'll do is we'll try to make it uniform. So we have 15y here. If I multiply the first equation with 5, we'll have 15y here. So I have multiplied equation 1 with 5. So you get 10x minus 15y is equal to 0. Now when I add both the equation, you get 10x plus 15x, that is 25x. 15y and plus 15y and minus 15y gets cancelled. So you have 25x is equal to 1. X is equal to 1 by 25. That means the work that is done by X in 1 day is 1 by 25. That means to complete one particular work, X requires 25 days. So to finish the work, he is taking 25 days. So in a day, he can finish 1 by 25 portion of the work. So we now have the value of X, which we can substitute in any of the equations. So I have substituted the value of X in equation 1. So which is 2x minus 3y equal to 0. So 2 into 1 by 25 is minus 3y is equal to 0. So 2 by 25 is equal to 3y. So when 3 comes down, it becomes 2 by 75 is equal to y. That means B's 1 day work is y, which is 2 by 75. That means the man B is taking 1 by y days to complete a work. When you convert it, it comes to 37, 1 by 2 days. That means the number of days taken by B to finish a particular work is 37, 1 by 2, and the same work is done by A in 25 days. Now from this entire sum, we can see that in the question we had been stated that A is taking 1/2 times of work more than B. That means according to this question we know that A is more efficient and he is more faster in completing the work. So the work that B is taking 37.5 days to complete, same work is being completed by man A in 25 days. This is a very important sum and you get this kind of questions in exam a lot. So practice this kind of questions. This is all we have from the video today. Thank you.